Hi guys, it's Matt Wiggins at WKD Train Dogs. I'm sorry we haven't been around for a little while. We've been really busy launching our online dog training platform, which is now up and running. We've got the first course live. So now I'm back to give you some more insights to help you get your dog better behaved as fast as you possibly can. Today I want to talk to you about the area of influence. Now this is the answer to a lot of problems, and it's not one that we normally share with clients. Normally we just say to clients, if you can get your dog more attentive to you than it is everything else, then you get rid of all of your problems out and about. You don't need to recall a dog that doesn't go away in the first place, and you can't have reactivity issues or pulling on lead issues with a dog that's more attentive to you than it is its environment. Simply, the more attention your dog pays to you, the less problems you're going to have when you're out and about with distractions, because the dog's focused on you and not them. So the area of influence is one, like I said, we don't normally talk to clients about it. It's a little bit more in depth than what we'd normally like to share, but you might just find this useful. So the idea of the area of influence is, if you're in the middle, you've got a circle around you, which is your area of influence. Now, if your dog's inside the circle, the dog's going to listen and pay attention to your commands when you give them. But if the dog's outside the circle, then it's not going to hear you and it's not going to listen to your command. So as a dog owner, what we need to do is try and increase the area of influence so that no matter where we are and what we're doing, the dog's always in a position where it's inside the area of influence and it's always listening to you. The biggest problem people have with the area of influence is that they can't get their dog to hear them when it's at a distance doing the things that are wrong. This is because most dogs lack a certain level of audible sensitivity, and most people just can't shout loud enough for the average dog to hear them when it's up to no good and doing something you don't want it to. So what we can do is to try and make this better, we can try and lift the level of your command so that the dog's more likely to hear it. If you lift the level of your command, you increase the area of influence and you've got much more chance of your dog hearing you when you want it to do something. So in order to lift the level of your command, what we can do is we can go across to a whistle, which is more likely to cut through outside noises. If it's a really windy, rainy day and the wind's blowing in the wrong direction, then the dog's not going to hear you because the wind's going to carry your voice command away. If you go to a good whistle, then you should find that the dog will start to hear it more. We tend to use an Acme 210.5 whistle. It's a single tone whistle, and so anyone within your family can blow the whistle and they're all going to get the same result from it. If you can lift the level of your command, the dog's much more likely to hear you. What we'd prefer to do normally is say to you that if you can just get your dog to pay more attention to you than it can anything else, then you're going to end up in a position where your dog is more responsive to you and doesn't even notice the distractions in the environment in the first place. If you imagine at the moment you may be walking around and your dog's 10% focused on you and 90% on the environment. And it means when something new walks into the environment, the dog's going to become distracted. This can be seen on the area of influence. So if we're here and all of a sudden this is your area of influence and all of a sudden a dog enters over there, all of a sudden your area of influence might decrease because now there's a distraction there which puts your dog outside of it, whereas before it was inside. So if you can get in a position where your dog's more attentive to you than it is other dogs, starting off when it's on lead and then moving forwards onto off lead, then you're always going to get the problem sorted and bring your dog within the area of influence. Attention really is the name of the game. Now, to get more insights like this, we've just set up a Facebook group, and if you want to go across there, it's free to join. We'll get you added in, and then you're going to get more and more in-depth insights from us completely free of charge. On the other hand, if you just want to get things sorted as fast as you possibly can, WKD online dog training is all up and running. The first course is up there now, which is attention on lead, or how to stop your dog pulling, and that's going to be the first course that you have to go through no matter what it is you want to get sorted. So the next course coming soon this week at some point is lead reactivity and how to stop your dog being lead reactive. In order to get into that one, you need to go through the attention on lead one first. If you can get your dog in a position where it's paying more attention to you than it is everything else and bring your area of influence as big as it possibly can be so the dog's always inside it, then you get rid of all of your outdoor problems. There'll be no more lead reactivity, no more running off to say hello to people, no more running off and barking at people, no more following rabbits when they run across the field, and life's just going to get a hell of a lot easier. Dog training's simple when you get it right and when you know what you're doing. It's just that most trainers aren't very good at showing you what to do in a way that's going to work and that you're going to be able to carry on long term. Guys, I hope you found this useful. I'd like you to jump over onto the Facebook group so you can get more free insights and get your dog going as quick as possible. Give this post a like, give it a share if you think you know someone that might like to watch it as well, and we'll see you next time.